Hello guys, remember these euonymus green spires? They were in pretty bad condition. I had to really baby them back to life, and as you can see, they are sprouting new growth and they prefer shade over a lot of sun. So this one looks much healthier. It looks like it's doing pretty good compared to the one that's mostly in sun. This was the one that was mostly in sun. As you can see, it's struggling a little bit. It has a little bit of more yellowing, even though it is sprouting new growth and it's coming back to life as well. But unfortunately, I have to get rid of these plants. Ever since I got into California native plants, these plants were not going to offer any benefits. They were going to offer the structural benefit that I was looking for, the coverage, but not enough to say that I want to keep them. So because my garden is really small, I'd rather save the space for something more useful. And that's just how it is. I think if I had a bigger garden, I would have definitely kept them. But sometimes you can't eat your cake and have it too. So I hope these poor plants understood why I did that. But they're no longer there. And this is what took the place of one of the euonymus green spires, and this one is the Heteromeles arbutifolia, or simply toyon. It's also known as the Christmas berry. And this one it's obviously a California native plant, and it's going to be very beneficial. It can be in shade, it can be in the sun. It can take water, it can live without water. So it's a very versatile plant. It's very forgiving and tough. So, and I'm hoping that it doesn't get too big. I hope I'll be able to manage the size of it. And I just love the way it looks. I love the red bark. I'm not sure if it's going to look like that into maturity or is it going to lose the color, but I love the way it looks. And it's called Christmas berry because it produces berries in December. So I'm looking so forward to how this plant matures and develops. And remember the frosty blue ceanothus? Well, I had to get rid of him too. He was so happy there and he was just doing really great. His roots were going in really fast and just seemed to be a very fast grower, but I had to get rid of him. I feel so bad, but again, hope he understands. And this is what I planted in his place. And this one is the Skylark ceanothus. And it's very interesting because this is actually one of the parent plants of the frosty blue ceanothus. So the skylark, it's a much smaller plant. I believe it grows up to only like 5 feet or 4 feet in height and maybe 5 feet across or even 6 feet. So it's perfect. The reason why I replaced that one ceanothus is because I want this area to look less pruned. I want it to look more wild, and having a smaller plant there was going to work better because I believe the frosty blue ceanothus can grow really big, and I that's just what happens when you're a beginner gardener or when you don't really do a lot of research. So I just read espalier and that's it. But I didn't think about the height or the width. Fine, I could have pruned it, but I didn't want that pruned look. I want the natural wild look. So that's the whole reason why I switched out this ceanothus. So I hope it'll be for the best.